Hey guys, it's KP. Glad you're watching another video of mine. Well. Now, before I dive into Arsenal being the Kings of England, champions of England, Premiership winners of 2025-26, many of you asked me like a week, 2 weeks back, when Arsenal won the league, that why didn't I do a video then? Well, I was actually waiting for the Champions League final to be over, and then I was going to dive into doing this video. So yeah, look, the Champions League final is over. It didn't go Arsenal's way, but still super proud of them. But first things first, let's talk about Arsenal being crowned the Premier League winners. Now look, before the season started, not because I'm an Arsenal fan, but I predicted that Arsenal will go on to win the Premier League. The biggest reason I said is because of the bench strength that we had this season. You know, even if we had a couple of injuries, we could get people on the pitch who could do a job, a decent job. And that's, you know, and through the course of the season, when we got some injuries, we got players from the bench onto the pitch and they delivered. So that was one of the big reasons, I think, where if you want to be a successful team, your bench has to be good. And for Arsenal, luckily this season, we had that. But let's be honest, it wasn't all plain sailing throughout the season. There were moments where you thought, oh my God, not again. We went through a bit of a rough patch, losing a few important games towards the back end of the season. But this is where I have to raise my hats off to my beloved Arsenal, my beloved Arsenal club, where we shown our champion material, you know, where we held it all together, did not panic, and got over the line. You know, it's not easy to do, especially when in the past, when you've fallen over after a few bad results. But Arsenal made sure this season that, you know, it did not happen this time around, and we got through the finishing line. And that's what's happened. So look, I am super proud of this Arsenal football team. And the one guy we really need to salute as Arsenal fans is Mikel Arteta. When this guy came as manager of Arsenal, you know, he won the FA Cup early on, and then there was absolutely nothing to show for it, trophy-wise. But in the last couple of his seasons, you know, I've been proud of this Arsenal team because we were actually challenging for the title, or at least shown that, you know, look, we can actually do this. Even though we fell away in the past few seasons at crucial stages, but there was something there, and you could see there's something there. Because in the past, we've had many headaches and, you know, many heartbreaks and absolute awful seasons for a club like Arsenal. But for the past few seasons, we were onto something. And this season, amazing. The players, hats off to them, they delivered. You know, I thought Martin Odegaard, I thought he led the side superbly throughout the season. You know, then you look at the likes of Declan Rice, Saka. They've been really impactful players. Guy Corres, amazing. Zubimendi has done a job. Martinelli, all these guys, Trossard, they all have put in a shift throughout the season. Every single one of them, you know. Probably won't be able to name all of them at the moment whilst doing this video, but they've all been, you know, instrumental to Arsenal's success. And it is a joint effort winning this title. One thing I said when I was at the Arsenal-Bournemouth game, I was live from the Emirates. Many of you would have seen the video. I said after the game, do not panic, because there was a lot of negativity within the Arsenal fan base. Then, oh God, here we go. But one thing I kept saying is, do not panic. Do not panic. It's not the time to panic. It's the time to stay behind the side and see them over the line. And look, we've got over the line. You know, I've seen so much jealousy among rival fans, even pundits and everything. Some nonsense talks that is the worst Premier League victory ever and things like that. It's absolute utter bullshit. And please, please, please just shut your mouths, guys, because you're absolutely embarrassing yourselves. Um, Now I can kind of understand it, to be honest with you, because I know your club has been absolutely awful. There's giving you nothing to cheer about. So obviously, any little dip that Arsenal have had through the season, or any little hopes you've had onto yourselves that Arsenal will bottle it, you've been rejoicing because you've had nothing else to rejoice for because your club have been so awful. So I can kind of understand it. I can understand the pain you guys are going through, obviously. But look, that's not my problem or our Arsenal problem, you know. The way we've played this season, it speaks for itself. We are the champions of England. We are the kings of England. And, you know, over the years, you guys have mocked us for the bad performances and so on and everything, laughing at us. Now we will continue to brag. We will be unbearable. And we will keep on saying it. We are the kings of England. And yeah, look, it's just amazing. I just cannot be more happier for the side. Champions League, look, we went right through the final without losing a game, and that's a monumental effort. Yes, we lost on penalties, but that can happen. This hopefully we'll get there again soon. Hopefully next season, and hopefully we'll get over the line there. You know, these things happen. Losing on penalties, lottery, anything can happen. I'm still mightily proud of this Arsenal team. It's been a great season. Premiership champions. We had a fantastic campaign in the Champions League, and it's all positive. And one thing will say, I'll say very clearly, other teams, rival teams, will need to really up their game, because this Arsenal team, as you can see, it's not been a fluke. Premier League win. It's when you have Man City chasing you like that. It's never easy. So Arsenal have shown real bottle to go on and win it. Now that we've won it, you know, the monkeys off our back. We could easily, next 3-4 years, could dominate English football. So just so you guys will have to really up your game. And look, listen. If you're talking about the Champions League, I mean, look, like I said, I'm just very happy because we've performed well, very well in the Champions League in the last 2 seasons now. So that just shows that we are a dangerous team now, and everyone will have to up their game, because Arsenal are just going strength to strength, and next season we will only get better, I reckon. So watch out, guys. But Arsenal, kings of England, love you guys. That's all, guys. Congratulations to all my fellow Arsenal fans from all around the globe. This victory is for all of us. Well done, lads. Arsenal. That's all, guys. Take care. KP.